with me, I have Hamza Chalan. He's also a fellow journalist here covering the ongoing war in Gaza. Hamza, talk to us about your experience in terms of relocating from one place to another. We understand you're originally from northern Gaza. You had to go to Gaza, then to Khan Yunis, then to Rafah. Talk to us about this experience, how hard it is for you to keep working while, you know, while you are constantly forced to relocate.
So, of course, in general, there's very difficult situations we go through during the war. Relocating is something very difficult for us, especially you have to relocate with your relative, like your parents, your friends. You have to care about everyone around you. Everyone belongs to you. Even something not like you have to take care while you're relocating as well. You have to put a plan, for example. If you miss plan with while you are evacuating, and this is also a problem. You have to be very careful because no one will care about you if you miss doing something, and this is a very dangerous for everyone. It's not only us. We're talking about very many displaced Palestinians. They're forced to evacuate their place. For example, they start evacuating from their homes, and then they go to UNRWA schools, and then they shelter inside hospitals, and then they went to relative houses, and they forced to leave from place to place. We're talking about journalists here. They need, when they relocate, they need to find internet on the other side. Like I'm talking about the different location we're going to relocate. So you have to find a lot of things. It takes time to be good with a situation we will face over to the next location. So it's very difficult for us to relocate. It's very difficult for us to leave our relative somewhere else, and you have to go back and give. It's very high risk, and it's very difficult for us.
I'm sorry to ask you this, but I understand that in our community here, many people have become, are now worried that journalists are constantly targeted. So maybe that would cause some sort of tension, even between friends. Do you worry that if you visit the place where your parents are living now, for example, people would be uncomfortable, maybe the neighbors?
Of course, yes. They don't have to say it straight away on your face. You can feel it. It's not only with the place where my parents are. We're talking about taxi drivers. When they see you wearing the vest, they will think twice. They will think twice before they let you in. So it's very difficult for us to work in the field because now everybody worried about being next to journalists during the war because they have heard many news about journalists get targeted by the Israeli warplanes or something like that. So they don't have to think too much or do a research if that's right or not. They just need to hear a news about it. So the people here, of course, they are afraid to be next to us. They are afraid to talk to us even. So where you go and ask someone, you do an interview with someone. As a journalist, you should be between these displaced Palestinians, between the civilians and everywhere. So you're talking to them, and they are very careful, even with the questions, even with the thing. They're actually afraid. Yeah.
Censorship sometimes plays a role too. Thank you so much, Hamza. So basically,